The Peter Channel would like to wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day. It's time now for the Peter Channel morning news on this Tuesday morning, February 14th, 2017. Good morning to you all. That's lovely Tuesday morning, February 14th, 2017. New York News and Odds here. Top story at 7:30 a.m. on this Tuesday morning. Valentine's morning is Michael Flynn set a record on Monday with his resignation as the White House National Security Advisor after only 24 days. The average term is about 2.6 years. As no one in the 64 years considered the world had a shorter tenure than this, not by a long shot. In 2005, three environmental groups warned state and federal officials about what they believed was not a problem with the Oroville Dams emergency spillway, the same one that was risk of collapse in this week after storms caused adjacent. At the incorporated into the 37 bill and all take over. Humana Incorporated decided not to appeal and ruled by a federal judge who blocked the deal on antitrust grounds. Google's YouTube has canceled the second season of PewDiePie's reality show and pulled his channel from its previous program and its Swedish bomb. Vloggers prank involvement in that anti-Semitic slogan gained widespread notice. Seoul Kuala Lumpur, the strange half-brother of North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un has been killed in Malaysia, South Korean government source told the Reuters on Tuesday. Pagoda, Colombia. Cocaine is probably the last thing that most people think when they buy the but every year. Police and girls in Colombia must work around the clock to make sure that the romance of Valentine's Day is spoiled by the drug. UK separate crime party launches bisector drive as Queen opens new headquarters. New Delhi. India's Supreme Court convicted Kavanagh, late Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, on Tuesday a corruption case that would put her behind bars and effectively enter bid to become Chief Minister of the 7th state. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin confirmed the Senate Monday night and the partisan vote tonight, facing the tougher battle. Overall, government outside of the Wall Street and making citizen with a little capital spend. Under normal circumstances, Republican control of the Congress and the White House would be a dream situation of America's prosperity and the conservative group that enacts as a primary political arm for the middle and conservative donors, the Koch brothers. The party remains divided on many conservative questions: how long should a repeal take? Should the Medicaid especially be abolished? And some the tax limit on Obamacare to be kept to help pay for a new coverage operation. Here's got a unique perspective of the FBI, but they are standoffs development in the Dwayne Weber watch, where 6 defendants are accused of wielding weapons and enforced federal agents that have been to the roundup of Nevada venture Clavin Buddy's scandal in April. Officials in Dubai bailed a single person already in the drug taxi expected to help reduce traffic congestion when it comes to 2017 in July. U.S. Coast Guard suspended the search and rescue fishing boat that had 6 people on board in an emergency off the Alaska coast near St. George. California Governor Jerry Brown requested help from President Donald Trump to survey the Lake Oriole emergency spillway. A district court judge made Virginia said to block President Trump's exception over the travel aid from 7 Middle Eastern countries. Toshiba Corporation and the promised Tuesday to be the day to explain the diff for the trouble of the nuclear business in the Senate committee. Provided hours of cast under the strict ambassador's covenants and raised new questions about the company's future. Federal Reserve Chair Janet Yellen will head to Congress Capitol Hill today to deliver the federal monetary policy report caused by the Feds. Doll stumbles after Trump advisor quits as a Yellen. Palos Incorporated the truck lenders over research matter includes close about 1,000 shoe stores and wrestled with a sustainable debt loan according to the Bloomberg News report. In the stocks now, up 142.79 points and 2412.68, SP 5 23.25, and Nasdaq found on 763.96. A dead paddle whale lay on the beach in the Faroe split in New Zealand. Saturday's volunteers tried to help the stranded whale that its chance of surviving. Fishermen wondered about the cockeye squid mismatch eyes for more than 100 years, and the vulture died. It is big and yellow, whereas the right eye is much small clear. Chemicals banned in the 1970s have been found in the deepest reaches of the Pacific Ocean. A new study shows scientists were surprised by the relatively high concentration of pollutants like PCBs and PDBs in deep sea ecosystems. As part of it, it's blended into Vets, the country's space program. The channel will send to the first Congress spacecraft into space in April this year. Disease super spreads like newly 2/3 of the Ebola case 35. Gilada is posted on beat page to the next generation integrates inhibitor bacteriovirus and HIV patients direct more than it's. Ordered against Glasses Midcats to the class and is safe for a larger scale in comparison to the phase 3. Peter Channel News Ab 7:35 on this. Turn them on and time out for 8. Sports reporter last night the Boston Celtics defeat the Dallas Mavericks 111-98. Tonight, the Nautilus boys basketball team will have a game against the Westwood Wolverines. Game time 6:30 p.m. at Nautilus High School. Number 3, Kansas Battle to beat number 9. West Virginia 8 for 80 in overtime. For the first time, the Division 1 basketball team was 100 games in a row to this. Number 1, Wake. UConn has top number 6 South Carolina. Devin and Agus 5 p.m. as Warriors hit last year's loss total. And Ken Isaiah Thomas, Boston Celtics reach NBA Finals. Wick Collins thanks to him. Lynchman chance with a 5-point lead midway at the fourth quarter by the night. Boston Celtics tried. Lifted off and should have 3-pointer, but really she should probably do anything else. Peter Channel News Hub, 7:36 on this to the morning. And start out for traffic and transit park. Let's start you off every day with a simple idea for express modern lanes and disabled bus. Got meter rail, Fitchburg train 491 is off at 510 minutes late BA train. North Station Littleton due to later robbery outbound train. Greenbush trains US 74708 from Greenbush is operated their schedule between Nantucket Junction and the South Station. Lowell train 304, 6 away from Lowell's departed Lowell's operated 10 minutes speed scheduled to do single issue and Needham train 601, 705 from South Station is operated 550 minutes late between Backbay and Needham opposite the train traffic is. Soda train 903, 698 from South Station operated scheduled between Riggles and Stoughton. Okay, take a look at how was it my ways of New England. Here, 95, South by South, back up the Bridgeport down to Stafford. Mid Parkway, West by South, Bridgeport down to Stafford. 91, South by South, so run Hampton down to New Haven. 91 at the North by South, back to Middletown, down to downtown Hartford, Connecticut. 91 at South by South, so Winslow to downtown Hartford, Connecticut. 84, West by South, so we're at Newtown. 84 East by South, Wilson, Waterbury. 84 East by South, back to Newport down to downtown Hartford, Connecticut. 91 at South by South, so from 31 from Winslow, Florida to downtown Hartford, Connecticut. 91 on both ends is back to 57 in Springfield to 291. New York State, Mass Pike East by side. Also, Suckers by the New York State border. Route 2 in the East by side it is. Back to 280 in Fitchburg by Route 12 in Fitchburg. 190 is South by side. Also, 290. 290 West by side. Back to Shrewsbury. And 290 East by side. Back to Auburn and Adam. Route 9 in Worcester. 146 on the North by side. Back to Route 290 in Worcester. 495 is back to from 126 in Maryland by the way after the Mass Pike outed. Westburg, Mass Pike East by side is backed up from Westburg all the way out to the Austin American Tolls and Hitchcock Square for the Purdue Tunnel all the way to the Southeast Expressway. Mass Pike West by side is backed up from the Logan Airport to South Boston and down to South Boston from East Boston. 146 is South by side back to North Smithfield. 295 the North by side is back around Woodward and 85 down in Edinburgh. Here 146 South by side back to 15 in Providence and 95. 95 South by side so down to Providence. 95 the North by side East Greenwich and Briskin from 370 Walker in the downtown Providence. 195 West by side at the Seacock down to downtown Providence. Jamestown, Meadow and Newport Bridges out. Looking good here. 24 to the North by side back to 140 in Colorado Route 44 in Random. 140 out of the North by side. It is back to Route 24 out of Taunton. Board Bridges South by side. So 20 to North by side. Low side of the border. Where do we put Southwood Bridges? Looking good. And Route 6 from Southwood and not all leads. 95 in the North by side back to Manhattan all the way out to Route 148 Foxman. Here, back to 128 Captain. 24 in the North by side back to from 124. Slow for 27. Brockton all the way to Route 128 Captain. Route 3 in the North by side back to 228 and Brockton all the way to the Breakthrough Split. 128 on the South by side back to 24. Red off there the Breakthrough Split. 7 Expressway both from Mass Pike and Breakthrough all the way. 7 Expressway so from the Breakthrough Split on and the Mass Pike in Boston. 120 to the North by side back to 128 get all the way to Route 20 Waltham. 128 is side by side, expected from Route 1 of Peabody all the way at Waltham. 128 on the north by side by the Wood. 95 of Peabody down to Nevers. 128 on the north by side of Linfield all the way up to Route 1 of Peabody. 128 north by side, expected by Route 3 in Burlington. Route 2 in the west by side, better around. Lexington around Route 128. Route 2 east by side, better Arlington all the way at Fresh Park Parkway in Cambridge. Route 128 south by side, Peabody all the way at Fresh Park in Waltham. 93 south by side, Suffolk Salem Avenue all the way to the Zake Bridge in Boston. So a big delay at 93. 93 to the north by side, slow around 128 Woburn. Route 3 south by side, also for National Avenue over there. Remember, hip around Route 128 in Burlington. 485 on the north by side, back around Route 2 in Littleton and 28. 485 on the north by side, back to Chelsea all the way at the Route 93 in Lawrence. 485 south by side, Littleton from Lawrence all the way at the Route 93. 485 south by side, back around Hayville stretch. 93 south by side, Manchester, the Dirty Hampshire. 101 east by side, back around Hampton Tolls. Around Route 95, 95 north by side, Littleton, Route 101 Hampton. Every turnback south by side, back around the airport, Warway, Manchester, Hampshire. Spotted turnback south by side, Littleton, Route 4, Durham, New Hampshire. 95 to the north by side, Battle Red, whatever you made at 95 south by side, Battle on both ends of Old Town and Bangor. But Vermont, New Hampshire, mid always on. Lucky get here, here's a 87 south by side, back to the Surrey Springs Drive and Torrey. New York State 3, east by side, back to the Albany stretch. Peter Channel News time, 7:41 on this Tuesday morning, and it's time now for a weather report on this Valentine's Day morning here. And look at that radar, and it shows nothing in southern New England. Spotty snow showers north from Millinocket and east of Lincoln, Maine, and some spotty snow showers east of Woodstock, Maine. And some spotty snow showers in Yamaska, St. Francis du Lac in Quebec. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. Today, most clouds come out 34 degrees. Northwest about 5 miles per minute, variable. Tonight, mostly clouds go to about 22 degrees. Gulf will be given in southeast about 5 miles per minute. For Wednesday, rain still likely before noon. Then rain likely between noon and 5 p.m. Then a chance rain and still after 5 p.m. Clouds can have about 39 degrees. Southeast about 5 to 7 miles per minute. Southwest and 8 afternoon, just makes 6%. News 30 minutes less than half an inch possible. Wednesday night, a slight chance rain and still between 4 and 7 p.m. Then a slight chance of snow between 7 p.m. and 2 a.m. Mostly clouds about 25 degrees and west with about 9 to 14 miles in the evening, with gust size 24 miles and a chance base to 20%. Thursday, but Sunday the podcast about 36 miles, 20 degrees. Northwest about 8 to 11 gust size 23 miles an hour. For Friday, Sunday mostly gust about 33 about 20 degrees. Saturday, most Sunday podcast can have about 40 about 28 degrees. And Sunday, mostly Sunday podcast can have a 49 about 29 degrees. And for Webster's birthday, Sunday can have about 43 degrees. In Taunton, 19 degrees and fair skies. Northern, it's 20 degrees, and at Medfield, 21 degrees with all the way fair skies. That is going to be it for the Peter Channel. Morning news on this Tuesday morning, February 14th, 2017. Will be a good morning, goodbye attitude and all. Hope you have a sweetheart of a Valentine's Day. Hope you have a good morning. Happy Valentine's Day.